Picture Susan sitting alone in a buzzing cafe in San Francisco, clutching her notebook as conversations and clinking cups swirl around her. Her hands tremble slightly, the noise, the colors, it's all just too much. She's not just shy or introverted. Susan is a highly sensitive person, or HSP, navigating a world that often feels too loud, too bright, too fast. But what if this sensitivity isn't a burden but a superpower waiting to be understood? Let's dive in. Before you write yourself off as too sensitive, let's pinpoint what sets an HSP apart. It's more than personality, it's biology and wiring, and it explains why so many of us feel overwhelmed differently. Susan's story from the book cracks open the experience. In that bustling cafe, every chime from the coffee machine, every sudden laugh feels like a tidal wave crashing down. The flavors in her latte are intense, even the flicker of neon signs eats away at her calm. It's not just discomfort, it's a chemical storm her body can't shut off. Elaine Aron describes the HSP brain as a sponge soaking up every detail, from the faintest scent of jasmine in a stranger's perfume to the emotional undercurrents swirling in a crowded room. Imagine a radio tuned to every frequency, unable to mute the static. This amplification is why an HSP's nervous system is wired for deeper processing. But here's the twist. Understanding that sensitivity is innate, not a flaw, transforms it from a curse to an asset. Once Susan reframes her reactions as a source of empathy and awareness, she steps into self-love instead of shame, a turnaround that millions have shared thanks to Aron's research. If being overwhelmed feels like a daily roller coaster, you're not alone. But the secret isn't avoidance, it's mastering your triggers and creating your sanctuary. John, a finance analyst in New York, hits his limit one Thursday evening after an endless barrage of emails, meetings, and fluorescent lighting. His heart races, his hands shake. It's not stress alone, it's sensory over-arousal. He crashes early, withdrew socially, and feared being labeled too sensitive at work. Elaine Aron uses the bottom wheel of a bike to explain. If that bottom wheel catches on debris constantly, the whole bike wobbles. For an HSP, small intrusions, noise, harsh lights, conflicting emotions pile up fast, destabilizing their mental balance until they derail completely. The payoff: once John learned to carve daily shutdown moments, quiet walks, noise-canceling headphones, and solo time, he reclaimed his focus and emotional health. For HSPs, managing energy is like tending soil. Regular care yields blooms, not burnout. Sensitivity often gets framed as a weakness, but the truth, it's a secret weapon for richer experiences and deeper connection. Maya, a social worker in Portland, once feared her emotional attunement would drag her down. But as she embraced her HSP qualities, she started reading clients' emotions before they spoke, tailoring support with uncanny precision. Her sensitivity became not a burden but a professional edge, earning respect and deeper fulfillment. Elaine Aron compares sensitivity to a high-resolution camera lens, every color, every texture captured in vivid detail. While others might skim surfaces, HSPs experience the deeper layers. This means richer creativity, powerful intuition, and authentic relationships. The real win: when you switch the narrative from fragile to finely tuned, you open the door to living life on your own terms. As Maya discovered, thriving as an HSP means learning limits, communicating needs, and savoring the depth that most miss. Back to Susan in that crowded cafe, she's learned to protect her space, recognize her signs of overwhelm, and even finds joy in the symphony of details others miss. She's no longer drowning in noise but surfing its waves. Try this tomorrow: carve out 5 minutes of quiet, no screens, no conversations, and just breathe. You'll see sensitivity isn't a burden, it's a finely tuned gift waiting to be claimed. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.